I had people ask me and they say, what have you done with your neck? I said, what do you mean what I've done with my neck?
You're like, I didn't know I had a problem in my neck.
What have I done with my neck? They're like, it's smoother. I was like, well, are you trying to tell me I had an old neck before?
I'm Maggie Yu, MD, functional and holistic physician and owner of Transform. We're a 2-month online program designed to transform and turn around people's autoimmunity based on data, education, and live coaching. If you haven't joined our Facebook group yet, make sure you click the link and join our Facebook group, Transform Autoimmune Disease Naturally. If you're watching us from YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified every time we come live. And if you're on Instagram, give us a follow. Tatyana is a dentist who's struggled 17 years with severe symptoms related with Hashimoto's and autoimmunity. Today, you're going to find out how her top 3 symptoms with lethargy, brain fog, severe weight gain, all went down the tubes like gonzo over a course of a 2-month time frame, and her improvements are continuing over the course of the next year. Find out how she did this in this wonderful interview. Hey, Tatyana, love it if you can introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello, I'm Tatyana. My initial diagnosis before I came to Transform program is Hashimoto's. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's 17 years ago. And the most severe symptoms that I experienced with Hashimoto's were the lethargy, severe brain fog, and unexplained weight gain. I'm a dentist, and when you have a brain fog, it's very challenging to complete my job. It drains you at the end of the day because you try so hard to concentrate and do what you have to do, because I take care of patients with very risky instruments that only spin 20,000 revolutions per minute to 45,000.
Now you're making me really scared to go to the dentist again.
I have to be very alert and responsible for what I do.
As 2 medical professionals that are talking to each other, I myself as an MD who went through the same thing, my symptoms started when I was actually about 30, right after the birth of my first child. And then after the second child went worse, all downhill from there. And then I hit early menopause at 36, later diagnosed and found to be Hashi's. And my top 3 symptoms were the same, were actually lethargy, brain fog, weight gain, and pain. I had to add pain on top of that. So we actually have walked similar autoimmune symptomology stories, it sounds like. Being a medical professional, having a medical background with this and dental background with this, what do you think were your biggest frustrations prior to joining the program about your healthcare?
I thought I knew it all. And whatever the conventional doctors tried, nothing worked. And whatever I voiced out my concerns, they'll say, oh, your thyroid testing results are perfectly fine. What are you asking? You just want more medication to control your weight. And I said, you are not listening to me. And if you're not listening to me, I'm going to seek help, and I'm going to seek help on my own. And I have an amazing friend who encouraged me to join the program years ago.
Really?
Years ago.
You actually have had either somebody else who have done the program or have worked with me before that gave you some, I guess, encouragement or led you in this direction. Is this how you found out about me and the Transform program?
That's exactly, that's exactly right. And then she sent me up a link, and I started reading up on it, and that was the solution.
When you say lethargy, on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 is the highest number of fatigue or lethargy you've experienced. What was your average daily level of lethargy or fatigue?
8 to 10.
Really?
Depends on the time of the day.
Okay.
By 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm good for nothing.
And then brain fog, 0 to 10, honestly.
Honestly, I was ready to retire day before yesterday.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
So to me, that's like a 9 or 10. And weight gain, when you're talking about weight gain, how many, over what period of time, and how much weight gain are we talking about? If you wanted to say a number.
Of course I can. From 2017 to 2021, the average weight gain is 25 pounds.
Per year or total?
Total.
Okay. Over a 4-year time frame, 25 pounds. That's a lot. You're not a big person. So this has severe impact on your ability, sometimes with pain, your ability to function. And also, like, how much did that impact upon any issues as far as food or struggling with food or diet in any of this?
So this is the time I've gained 25 pounds while not eating any pasta, pizza, or potatoes or rice.
That's almost very low to no carbs.
So no carbs at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never consumed any alcohol. So alcohol was not an issue. And I truly looked back and I said, what have I changed? Why this weight is creeping out? Why I'm not fitting into clothes?
You didn't change anything. Your body changed.
Mm-hmm.
You just recently graduated from our program, and you've been through our 2-month online program where you got your own data. You've been watching video modules and working live on coaching calls with me. Right now, just 2 months later, okay, after like a 17-year struggle with this, from a fatigue standpoint, it was, you said, 8 to 9. Where is it today? What's the average today?
This is Friday night and I work 10 hours and I'm still full of energy. So that's the best symptoms right here.
So fatigue is like almost down to 0.
It is.
How's your brain fog, lady?
I'm more productive. I'm not as drained because I don't have to force myself so hard to think.
Right.
And I can enjoy life.
And then we know that weight takes time because weight is about hormone balance. That's a big piece of this. So for me, I always tell people the weight symptom, while some people do experience a lot of weight gain in the beginning or even as they go through the program, most people actually see the weight loss after about 3, 6, or even 9 months or up to a year after the program because their hormones get better and better balanced. So I'm not going to put you on the spot for that. What I want to ask though, and if you have something that you want to share about weight, you can, but I'm not going to put you on the spot because timing wise, I want to give a realistic time frame for when people would see weight changes, you know? My next question is, you know, you thought you knew it all. You did not like being dismissed by your doctors as being a weight reduction med drug seeker. And
Oh yes. That's how they labeled me.
I know. And so what do you think was the biggest difference about this program? What was it about this process that really made the biggest difference?
Realizing that gut is a second brain.
Yeah.
And control the leaking gut and control the inflammation is the key. Because no matter what I consume, it's not absorbed properly.
Yeah. Absorption was big.
So as soon as I joined the program, I increased my water intake. I used to drink water, but not as much. So when I calculated my weight and all, and the liquid soups and stuff that I'm eating, I'm probably consuming right now more than 100 ounces a day.
Right.
And it got very noticeable because about 7 weeks into the program, my own hairdresser said, whatever you do, continue doing because your hair is even softer.
Aww.
And I had people ask me and they say, what have you done with your neck? I said, what do you mean what I've done with my neck?
You're like, I didn't know I had a problem in my neck.
What have I done with my neck? They're like, it's smoother. I was like, well, are you trying to tell me I had an old neck before? They're like, no, it's just different. My neck. So they noticed my neck. I am not missing gluten at all. I am not. Life is good and I'm not going back to gluten.
And the thing is, for me, the biggest validation for results is when other people notice.
Nobody ever did a liver function test on me. And I realized that liver was my other issue that I needed to heal.
Like there's so many pieces of data that people don't realize actually gives you so much additional information. And hidden in your hormone data was a giant liver problem.
Yes, it was. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
You're actually part of hormone balance, and you know this with the diet that you're doing, the vegetables that you're doing, the supplementation is actually releasing all this excess hormones and fat from the liver. Love it. Okay. What's your favorite part about working with me?
Your energy. When you first said that you have Hashimoto, I was like, I want that energy. I want to be being able to just hop on the rebounder and just jump. And I think I'm getting there.
Rebounder.
Yes. I think I'm getting there. Like I make sure that I get my daily walks.
Yeah.
Which before used to be all kinds of excuses not to go too hot, too cold, too tired, or going to be too swollen at the end of the walk.
Oliver's too heavy.
Oliver is too heavy to carry, and I live in San Antonio, and in the neighborhood I live in, it's either you go up the hill or you're going down the hill. So it's always hills.
People don't realize how comprehensive our program is. It's not just the medical data and education. There's huge amount of mindset work, and there is physical work in how to calm autoimmunity. One of the things we do is called MELT method. And incorporating that in your daily routine to detox every day and move lymph fluid, increase mobility, decrease nodules, decrease pain. This is the most effective tool I've ever seen in helping people with pain and autoimmunity has been MELT method. And for those of you that are watching this in the main Facebook group or on our Facebook page or YouTube channel, you can actually look under MELT method in our channel. And there's actually several interviews that I've done with the creator of MELT method and why it's been such a big part of our program as well. So yes, movement is huge.
That's correct. And just going back a little bit for the MELT method, I don't know, is either my personality or what, when you have a weak spots in the body or a sore spot and, your upper back or something, you always try to work it out, use whatever you can use, a hardest roller you can find and roll it out. And I've learned that I was hurting myself by doing that. And so my hardest rollers are behind the door. They're not used anymore because I learned that I need to use MELT roller to help myself roll it out. So I'm learning that the hard massage is not my solution right now.
It's the worst. I used to do the same thing. I was like, give me the deepest tissue massage, and I would hurt for a week afterwards.
Yes.
And then the roller, there's actually a roller called the rumble roller, which has knobs all over it. And I thought, I'm going to get the hardest, knobbiest roller. I hurt myself so bad. I never went on a roller for 2 years after that.
And that's what I've learned, that with autoimmunity, don't be hard on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Be gentle. Be gentle and help your body to heal, because what I did everything opposite. I forced myself through weakness. I forced myself through brain fog. I forced myself through, I'm hurting and my joints are hurting.
Yeah.
I signed up for CrossFit of all things. And I thought I can just lift that weight in spite of all the pain I had in my body.
The other thing is there's actually family and community that you develop in the program. How important was that piece for you, and how surprising was that?
It was a big deal for me. And I had encouraged my husband to listen onto some coaching calls. And it was a big time for me when one day my loving husband said, I see that you're doing so well. Do you think we should switch the whole family to gluten-free? And I was like, you mean it? I said, because if you mean it, we can start now, but not go back to where we were. I come into the program and I expect instant gratification, instant results. And it was my husband that brought it up to my attention. He said, it took you all these years to develop these symptoms. You cannot expect instant results in 8 weeks. And I said, I understand. I mentally understand. But I need to also accept it. Accept the fact that it's a year-long transformation.
But the funny thing is, just within this 8 weeks, your neck came back, your fatigue went down to 0, your brain fog is gone. What the hell do you have to accept? That's freaking amazing.
But that's why I preambled that. Maybe it's a personality-wise. We always want more. We always want more from ourselves.
Yeah. There was one reason why you didn't join the program, almost didn't join the program. What would it be?
Maybe the timing. There is never a perfect time. Like if I look back, I probably would take some sabbatical for 2 months and just concentrate on my own healing. I did find it challenging to work full time, do my online review of modules at night, and try to do the right thing and still eat those little portions in between, because my previous practice was eat breakfast in the morning and then forget about food for another 6 hours until you're so hungry that your body is reminding you there's something wrong with you.
What would you say to somebody right now who's watching this video or they're deciding whether to even watch our training. And they don't know anything about us. They don't know anything about Dr. Maggie. They don't know anything about the Transform program. And they're deciding whether they click on a button to watch a video to learn more about us or to join our Facebook group. What would you say to that person right now?
Quit searching, get help. That's what I did. I searched and I researched and I read. And as I said before, I thought I knew it all. And little did I know that I did not know how to put it all together. So get help and put it all together with the coach that you have available.
Hey, that was an amazing interview and sharing of Tatyana's journey as a busy dentist who really struggled with symptoms that really caused a major career impact for her. And I think I know if I had a dentist, I want to make sure that the brain fog and the fatigue is under 100% control, which is why, there's a big professional component to these symptoms. It isn't just sometimes the quiet, silent autoimmunity that we find. There is a huge impact upon our relationships, upon our professional lives. So, and even someone with a dental/medical degree who thinks she had it all put together really needed help to actually take the biohack and to true transformation up 10 notches. So I'm really happy for Tatyana's outcomes. If you found that was really helpful for you or someone go ahead and tag their name into the comment section below so they get notified. Remember, sharing is caring. And even if someone may not listen to you, they may listen to me or they may listen to Tatyana. So feel free to share, and sharing is caring.